You fly your chick in, that's sex trafficking.
But it's your hold on, your chick. Like if it's your chick.
So maybe some bro you seen on Instagram or some shit. Some IG shit.
It's my turn, so she mine. You know what I'm saying?
Any views or opinions expressed in this podcast are not the views and opinions of every podcaster.
Don't take it literal, dog. I'm not that one.
Please remain quiet while we read the disclaimer, so that there's no misunderstanding or confusion. The views and opinions expressed on this podcast are not that of those of everyone sitting at the table. They are simply the opinions and views of the very person that speaks them. This podcast is not responsible for any type of personal offensiveness that may arise from comments or topics discussed on the podcast. If you have a problem with it, there is a button somewhere down at the bottom. I'm not sure exactly which corner, but you can simply unfollow. Thank you for your viewership.
Oh shit.
Hey man.
We here.
The Gemini Music Group.
Hey man.
Under pressure.
It's a viewers
discretion.
Somebody that too, but I say at the beginning of the you know what I'm saying, like that automated John come on at the beginning of the pod. You know
shout out to Sharice.
Yeah, viewers, if you watching right now, you see we got a guest with us today. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
He ain't been here since like episode I don't even know. He had his own episode. You feel what I'm saying?
Since last year.
Was it last year?
Yeah.
It was last year.
Yeah.
It been a whole year.
Yeah.
Not really, but yeah.
Hey man, introduce yourself, man.
What's poppin'? It's your boy, you heard me, the one and only August the Great, aka August Moor, Mr. CEO of Morehouse Music. You dig?
You dig. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all know in advance. Refer to the thing at the beginning of the pod because I feel like it's gonna be a reckless episode.
I'm gonna say some outlandish shit now. I mean, so
you know what I mean. And cancel culture is not. It's not real.
It's not real.
It's not real.
What is cancel culture? How can you cancel me?
Yeah, I mean, man. Let me listen, man.
I'm just gonna get a comment on about they give anybody podcast equipment.
They been saying that to this nigga a lot, dog. On TikTok and everything.
What they be saying? I fucking love it.
Stop giving people podcast equipment.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Buy anything, y'all, man. Listen, you know what I'm saying? Bringing it with some freaking tunes, man. I should bring it with... Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
It's been a minute.
Who this?
It's been a minute.
Earthgang. Featuring Snakeships.
Left your face on red, sorry my bad. I'm busy counting my bread, living rent free, all in my head. I'ma focus on me instead. Have a dance on me and your friends too. Keep it moving, I ain't getting sentimental. Your new boo look real unoriginal. I ain't one dimensional, still I keep it simple. I'm run away having my dreams. Been through so many extremes, been through so many that clean. Now that I'm finally free, it's like I'm finally me. I got you wishing that I miss you waving from my window.
Been a minute since I thought about you. I'm spending all my time on pictures on myself. My independence might insult you, but I'll always wish you well. It's been a minute. Grass is green here, and my mind is crystal clear.
That's I would give myself her name. Sinead Hornet though. She probably
Celine Hornet.
Sinead, Sinead. Sinead. You know what I'm saying? But hey, what is this again?
I Said Yerrr.
You know what I'm saying? So as a guest of Yerrr, when I say, what is this again? We have to do this in a while, you know what I'm saying?
We gotta do it again.
When I say, what is this again? Like at the stuttering, you jump in with us.
I Said Yerrr.
You know what I'm saying? So one more time. What is this again?
I Said Yerrr.
You know what I mean? Shout out to the first time listeners, the last time listeners, the all time listeners. We appreciate your listenership and your viewership. And Boss J, man, it's been a while. It's been a minute. You got animal for us, man?
Yeah, it's been a minute. Know what I mean, I haven't done any animals. Know what I mean, but shout out to the chimps. Know what I mean,
the chimps,
and the chicks.
The
chimp chicks, nigga.
Can you elaborate?
What? Chicks and chimps. Ask Diddy.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll get straight to it, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? What's going on with Diddy, man? You know, from what I hear, Monday, he got indicted. You know what I'm saying? So when you're hearing this, it's going to be
so he got booked.
Yeah, he got booked. They actually came in and grabbed him. My man's walked.
Now, where
to
was
the
he
building.
located at when they got him?
It was in New York.
He was in New York.
He's in New York. Yeah.
Damn, they took this nigga out of his hometown.
Well, nah, he went to New York.
Yeah, he
to
went
get
to New
booked.
York. He knew.
knew.
You know
He
what
knew
I'm
he
saying?
was getting.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So
You know what
he
I'm saying?
turned himself in.
But apparently they came in a day earlier than they were scheduled to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, but they probably,
because they thought that nigga was gonna run.
No, he actually was doing everything to show them, like he forfeited his passport.
Damn, he really, son, Diddy's
crazy.
really
He
going
relinquished
down.
his passport,
Yeah.
the mom's passport,
How many niggas? This
all
nigga,
the kids' passports.
How many niggas is this motherfucker bringing down with him? Is the question.
He got Rico.
Yeah, Rico. Yeah.
So
Yeah, he was trying to get that bail. That's what he was shooting for.
Bro, that shit was definitely getting
they
denied.
said,
Yeah.
what, 50 billion? No, not
50
billion.
mil?
50 million.
50 mil. Yeah.
He tried to do 50 mil. This nigga said, "Nah, keep your money, buddy.
Yeah.
You know what I
Keep
mean?
your money, buddy.
You know why I got denied though, right?
Cause the nigga's gonna be out.
Nah, it's more so he
Either be out or try kill witnesses
he's with coerce.
Coercion,
yeah,
or kill. One of the two.
or coerce.
That nigga killed Biggie and Pac. He was gonna kill him.
I don't know about that.
That's what I was saying. What?
I don't know about that.
Do you have factual, evidential proof that he killed Biggie and Pac?
I mean,
you know
the nigga that supposedly killed Pac said that he coerced it.
Was it on social media?
I don't know. I don't believe half the shit I fucking read.
Because 5% of social media is real, and 95 be fake. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Diddy real. The Diddler is real.
This dude.
Motherfucking Diddler is real.
Nah.
Listen, man. But now, more.
So what was his charges? What was his charges?
Do you know all his charges?
How many charges this nigga got?
He got a lot though. He got.
I think the main one is the sex trafficking charge.
Trafficking.
Sex trafficking.
Yeah, but what they trying to do is they trying to take sex trafficking and evolve it so that it'll be something more to get him indicted, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like if you take a chick and you fly in and you have sex with her and then fly back, that's sex trafficking. That's what they trying to say.
What?
You said earlier
To indict him.
What? You flying pussy out and you mean tell me that's sex trafficking?
That's what they trying to say. That's what they trying to use against him.
Shit.
So we gonna see.
I might be a sex trafficker.
Nigga, we all might be sex traffickers.
Not me, nigga. I
all might be.
ain't flying shit out.
We all might do a little sex trafficking once in a while.
Hold on.
Wait. Hold on. If you fly
I'm just
out,
kidding.
what if you fly out with the chick? Is that still sex trafficking?
I think it's just flying her in because it's an international thing, and they're trying to say that it's a, like a solicitation for sex or whatever. They're trying to.
So
expand
your
the
whole all right.
definition.
So you set up a whole fucking like a vacation joint. Now I mean, and you go to like the Bahamas or
And you
whatever.
fly your
and you
chick
fly
in.
your chick in.
Wait,
That's
hold on,
sex
hold on.
trafficking.
But it's your hold on, your chick. Like if it's your chick.
So maybe some bro
our
you
chick.
seen on Instagram or some shit. Some IG
Oh,
shit.
It's my turn, so she mine. You know what I'm saying? It's my turn, so she buying for the day, for the weekend at least. So I send her back to her man. For real.
It's my turn.
It's my turn, shit.
You know what I mean? Hey, pass the controller. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for sure.
Yo, shit. That's the fucking
My turn.
controller.
Hey,
So is
man.
that still sex trafficking?
Well, what he's explained it, yeah.
I mean, that's how they trying to spin it. You know what I mean? The government.
But like if
Man.
I fly my
That ain't no sex trafficking,
if
dog.
I fly my main joint out, I mean I can't see main joint. If I fly my girl out, no, forget that. If I fly my wife out,
What about your side piece?
she might be stuck in traffic.
Oh shit. Side piece stuck in traffic. God,
Nah,
damn, she didn't make the cut. What if you flying both of them?
I'm not flying. I'm different. I ain't flying my side piece out. Like,
Nah, what if you flying both of them? Main chick and side chick. Same time. Different rooms.
That's gangster.
yeah, that's different. You know what I'm saying?
That's gangster.
Yeah,
I ain't ever doing that. Mine's gonna catch on.
He thought about it.
That's why I cut my dick off, nigga.
Listen, nah, I just tell my wife, I'm like, hey, Shaquita, it gotta be a ghetto name.
Shaquita. Nah, you ain't flying no Shaquita,
Shaquita,
nigga.
you know what I mean? Shaquita trying to go. She said she gonna pay her way.
You're not flying no Shaquita out.
It depends on where we going. If we going to Jamaica, I fly Shaquita.
Wow.
We going to Los Cabos? Nah.
Nah, you gotta do international, baby.
That is international.
You said Jamaica.
That's international.
Is it?
You need a passport.
Oh,
man.
wow.
You need passport Jamaica.
Los Cabos is international too.
Oh, shit. Don't mind me.
You got your passport yet?
I do have one.
Expired?
Like I said, I did have one.
I did.
They went from do to did. That's crazy. 2 seconds.
Man, back to Diddy though, man. It's low key though. I feel like maybe it's me. I don't know. I feel like because he was like trying to buy the liquor companies and everything. It's like they don't want a black man to be this powerful. So we gotta do something to keep him from being powerful. You know what I'm saying?
So was the baby oil backup plan to fuck them if they said no?
No, I think that baby oil was. I think they, public opinion. You know what I'm saying? They want
public opinion.
Yeah, they want court of public opinion. So they're gonna ask some baby oil in there. So of course we gonna all see that and clown it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when in reality, if you really having a freak off or something, you know what I'm saying?
You need a lot of lube.
Gel.
Where that?
Yeah.
Well, I said lube, so I mean shit.
Like,
yeah.
So like it's comical to
maybe you like to see the ass shining.
You know how long it take to get through one bottle of baby oil?
Bro, he probably was ripping the safety cap off and just dumping it on bitches and niggas.
How many bottles did he had?
1,000, bro.
A lot.
So fucking 1,000 bottles of baby oil and 700 something dildos.
Yeah. But that sound crazy though.
My nigga, does he run a sex fucking joint? Maybe he runs a porn star site or some shit. I don't fucking know what this nigga's into.
Nigga, that amount sound crazy. They made that up.
You think so?
They made that up.
I want to see the boxes coming out the house.
They made that up, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Dog.
Same with the first raid, right? Remember the first raid they had in Miami, whatever?
Yeah.
Feel like they went in there. They was looking for something.
You
know what I'm
probably
saying?
planted some shit too.
Not that they was looking for something because Diddy might have had something on him. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I ain't saying Diddy didn't do some of these crimes, these heinous crimes. And I'm sure he probably did. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure he probably don't have nobody in his corner like, yo, nigga, what is you doing? You doing too much. Like,
here,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
You wildin'
And it's
out
like,
here.
let me see. I say
Nigga
like,
said, fuck that. I'm Puff Daddy, nigga.
like say Josh become a multi-billionaire, right?
Yeah.
Hellcat.
And I'm wanting to forget the Hellcat. Nigga, you gonna have a helicopter. You know what I mean? So,
I don't fly.
so I'm one of your employees, right? But I'm bro from the beginning though, from day one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I see you cutting up, like yo, I come to you like yo, what is you doing? You feel what I'm saying? But I'm only doing that if I know I got another food supply, because you might cut my water off. So I'm scared to really come to you like, yo, you drawing. You feel what I'm saying?
But I ain't no real friend though.
Nigga, you all the way up there.
I don't give a fuck how high I'm up
right
there,
here.
nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
You just gonna have to risk it, nigga. If nigga you become a fucking filthy rich ass nigga, you up there thinking that you can do what you want to do, you do some crazy shit, I'm gonna let you know, nigga, you fucking wilding out here, bro.
Well, Diddy wasn't just like, accepting no shit. He'd slap the shit out of you or fucking blow up your car or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you wildin', I'm wildin'. Car getting blown up tomorrow. Nah, no bullshit.
Get him out of here.
Yeah, we're gonna blow his shit up tomorrow for sure. He told me I'm wild.
Yo, this nigga's crazy.
But
yo.
I thought, they say he, I don't think Diddy personally, I don't think, I gotta watch the court case, but I think that with the court of, like you were saying, the court of public opinion, he's just a sexual deviant. And so what they was doing is the character assassination in the beginning when they released that tape when he was beating the dog shit out of Cassie ass.
Yeah,
And
that
then-
joint right there.
Wow.
That
That nigga was wilding for
wildin'
that.
for
Yeah.
that shit.
But still on top of that, but they was already trying to assassinate his character so that the people are automatically step back, turn against him. But as far as like the charges that they saying, the RICO charge with the sex trafficking, I don't know if that's really something that, not saying that Diddy's a good person, but I don't really know if that's something that should really be sticking to somebody. Like, he just a nasty motherfucker. That's just he's a degenerate motherfucker. Don't get me wrong.
Nigga's a freak boy.
He a freak boy. But like you were saying a little earlier, I think it has something to do with that whole Ciroc shit. Cause he claimed, he lied and said that he owned Ciroc, and niggas was all on that. Like, I remember I was getting bottles of Ciroc, all me and all my niggas.
This
Dog.
whole time I thought this nigga owned that shit.
Same with DeLeon, dog.
But then he switch to DeLeon.
But I thought he owned it. That's why I was buying it.
Yeah,
I'm thinking black owned whole time he didn't own it.
Same. Was it DeLeon first or
Nah, it was Ciroc.
So then he switched. So I think that the DeLeon deal, when he started leaving Ciroc and going to DeLeon, I think something had to do something with that. I know he was asking for some equity. 50 Cent was breaking it down, but he was asking for some equity in the company. and he was making them motherfuckers millions, you know, billions. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah, that nigga made Ciroc fucking rich, dude.
rich.
Same thing too. I forget what liquor it was.
Dog,
Douce?
Yeah. Oh yeah, but didn't Hov own he owned a percentage or whatever?
Yeah, they owed him like mad money. You know what I'm saying? So
They
ended up selling. He got his money.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He did get his money.
But how did this all started is the question. I'll tell you. R. Kelly.
I mean, you go back to Cosby.
I swear to God, nigga. R. Kelly put Diddy out there. Real shit. Yo, y'all niggas want to get me on this? Hey, yo, check this nigga out. Yo, Diddy's the real culprit.
For free, though?
Diddy's the real culprit.
For free.
Watch. Y'all gonna see some shit with R. Kelly in the news. Some shit about him either getting out early or some crazy shit. That nigga definitely gave up Diddy, bro.
I ain't gonna front. If Kelly does get out early, I agree.
That nigga gave Diddy. That nigga gave Diddy up. You know he was at them parties with him, bro. He just as nasty as that motherfucker.
I don't know. I get a feeling that R. Kelly like to do all his shit by himself. You know, I think he like to have his little cohort of underage chicks that he dealing with.
He wilding for that shit. That
by himself
definitely.
And keep them on the tuck. I don't think he want to go to a party and really like share. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he go to the party to pick him out.
I don't know, cause R. Kelly could pull him by himself. You know what I mean? Like R. Kelly, nigga.
It's a Diddy party though.
R. Kelly.
I don't know.
This nigga Diddy got multiple varieties.
I don't know. He asked the question the other time, would we go to a Diddy party prior to all of this shit happening? You know, knowing. And I'm like, yeah.
Oh, shit, it worked.
What the fuck's going on here?
I think it's gonna work.
Who was that?
I'm trying to call in somebody real quick. We got a lawyer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Fuck that. This is fire.
I told her I'm gonna call her. I told her like a couple hours
She a
ago.
nigga. She ain't gonna answer.
But I said, hey, keep
You know,
your phone on,
most
cause
niggas don't answer.
no, cause she said, I'm glad
Your call
you,
has been forwarded to voicemail.
I'm glad you called me. You know, I'm about to smoke it up real quick. I said, all right, well, keep your phone on. You know what I'm saying?
She passed out.
You should probably passed out though.
Passed out. Straight up.
Yeah, I mean, back to Diddy, man. Oh, now what's about the Diddy party?
No, I was saying you was asking the other day, would you go? We was having that little
Oh,
debate.
yeah.
Would you go? I was like, man, fucking right.
That's
I
what
would-
I
I
would
would
go. I'm saying before I knew all this.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
fucking
I'm going to
right.
the Diddy party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, network. a
Yeah,
little
before I knew anything, but as soon as that shit unravels, like, what the fuck going on in this bitch?
I also heard you gotta leave there though.
Yeah,
know
you
what
gotta
I'm saying?
leave early.
Go, network real quick, leave
Leave
early.
early, yeah.
You, know what
You
I'm
gotta
saying?
leave early?
Yeah,
Yeah,
leave.
before
Why you gotta leave
the
early?
before the devil come out to play. That's what they say.
Chicks with dicks.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, look, it's getting kind of weird. I think it's my time to go.
What Cat Williams said, is that two niggas over there fucking?
Oh, he seen it? He was there? Cat Williams saw it too?
Yeah, man, he was talking about it.
This was like, what was it, Pimp Chronicles?
Nah,
Oh,
he was talking about
Pimp-
all that during the Shay Shay joint.
During the Shay Shay
yeah.
shit, but he did a joke on
Oh,
Pimp
yeah.
Chronicles about
You know what? I
Diddy.
think I do remember that damn joke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
yeah,
was
I
like,
was
you ever
like,
go to
yeah.
a Diddy party and shit?
Yeah.
Like, hold on, nigga, come over here. Is them two niggas fucking? Yeah. That nigga was telling the
I
truth
said,
then,
like-
bro.
Yeah.
I mean, Cat Williams do be talking. Yeah, I mean,
Hey, look, man. They offered him $50,000 to take his virginity. That nigga said no.
No way.
he said what?
They offered him 50. Was it 50,000 or 50 million? One of the two. Take his virginity. He said no. He said it on Shay Shay. That segment was about him, the Diddy shit, dog.
That's wild.
I hear all that.
Fucking
Now it's starting to make
crazy.
sense.
Yo.
It's all starting to make
The
sense.
thing
man.
is, like, he was saying this shit before.
years.
Yeah, he was saying this shit before the whole Diddy shit came out. Now niggas is like, oh, you be seeing niggas coming out of woodworks talking about this nigga now. Like, where the fuck you been at this entire time?
You know what's crazy? I was watching. I don't know if y'all know about her on YouTube. Her name Melanie King.
I heard of
She like a light skin, pretty.
she sound like she
older.
sexy as shit.
She is sexy.
I ain't gonna lie.
Um,
Melanie King, thank you.
Yeah, she do this YouTube. She do YouTube, but she's doing a whole Diddy series, and she brought back this. I can't remember this dude name. It's like this Spanish dude. He must have been like a porn star or something like that, right? And he was like, man, I'm pretty much Diddy's sex slave. Like,
Oh shit.
nigga, but this was years before any of this shit came out. He was like, man, do you know Sean Combs? Like, he said that by name. The police didn't pay no mind to it because they was trying to get him on some other shit. He was in the he went to a hotel and fired the gun. And so they was trying to lock him up for that. But when he got into the interrogation room, he was explaining like, yo, he with the boule, all that shit. Like, do you know Sean Combs? Like, he do this, he sell drugs, blah, blah, blah. I'm pretty much a sex slave for him. I sued him for me contracting herpes and won. Like, real talk. She is an old, I'm gonna have to show y'all like off air and shit like that. But it's an old video. Dude was talking about that shit a long ass time ago.
So this nigga is fucking chicks and niggas, bro.
He was like, I had to fuck Cassie.
Wow.
He was like, I had to fuck Cassie. He made me fuck Cassie.
The thing is, Cassie was saying this shit before all that shit came out too. When that shit went down.
But we ain't believe Cassie.
Yeah, I know.
We didn't.
I know. I ain't believe it.
We didn't, dog.
Because that's some outrageous ass shit you saying right now. That's just crazy.
But then after I saw the video.
You seen the video?
No, the video of Cassie in the hotel.
When she was getting beat up?
Yeah. After seeing the video, I was like,
yeah,
okay,
possible.
I kind of believe everything she put in her
Bro,
statement.
but this nigga has trophies. And you know they got all his sex tapes, nigga.
You said trophies?
Yes. Diddy has all the motherfucking sex acts this nigga had.
Oh, yeah,
the whole shit with Cassie, you know.
What they be saying, they use it for blackmail. You know what I mean?
Yeah, apparently, that's what the feds got. The tapes the feds got.
But there's politicians.
You know what I'm saying? They said a lot of people on there.
So y'all saying, so would you say that Diddy was drugging these joints though?
I think that.
Or were they going willingly?
Willingly, bro. These hoes be geeked up today, bro. They be geeked the fuck up. They walk around this bitch geeked up, son. Like you go to Wilmington, them hoes is geeked up, son. New Orleans, them hoes is geeked the fuck out.
One more time on some other shit.
That's what I'm saying. New Orleans, same thing. They be mollied out. They be, you know what I'm saying, whatever.
Right though.
They be geeked the fuck up.
So,
but then they turn around and be like, oh, he raped me and shit.
They be on that shit and they want to feel good. So they, you know, that's why I don't really like buy the whole like victim mentality. I know that there's a certain, the truth is in the middle. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really be eating up with the media saying, you know what I mean? I don't like. I know how women really act, and they really be on that type shit. Like, yo, if I pop this pill, I know I'm gonna be feeling good, and they gonna want fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? We in a different age right now.
We getting canceled tonight.
Hey man,
shit,
I keep it 100.
But you know these motherfuckers gonna be like, oh, bro, you don't give a fuck.
I'm a victim blamer. What Chappelle said? I want you to call a victim blamer. I don't be eating that shit up, bro. I'd like to think. So I'm a question everything. Like I don't, I could be wrong.
You gotta think it's Diddy. You know, bitches is gonna be like, Diddy? Oh shit.
And he got the pills, the best Molly in the city.
I mean,
bro, they was describing the Molly. They was like it's called pink cocaine. I'm like, damn, I ain't never heard of no shit like that.
God damn.
And grade A, like the best Molly in the world, the best ecstasy in the world. The dude was saying that in the video. You gotta see that video. Watch. Got the best in the world. So you know the motherfucker. And then when they done, it dehydrates you like a motherfucker. Them niggas he was on an IV. Him and his mama was on IV. They kissed in the mouth.
God damn.
On the IV. Y'all ain't see that shit?
Nah, I ain't see that.
That's my mama right here. They kissing the mouth.
No lie. Hell, shit.
But
and he was like, she's single.
At a Diddy party.
No, this was after. I think this was after the party because they was just in front of the camera, IV'd out, hydrating themselves.
You gotta understand that's a different level of dehydration. You got with IV.
Yeah,
I drink a lot of water.
That's what I'm saying. I drink hella water. Yeah. I be drinking hella water. Them niggas IV the fuck out.
Straight in.
Yeah, son. I mean, and it's probably some like exquisite Alaskan water. Some of the best shit you ever had in your life. You hear me? Straight from the glacier.
The lakes of Minnetonka.
Yeah, the lakes of Minnetonka. That's what he IV'd with.
Talking about game blouses.
Real tough.
Bro, so it's a choice. These niggas make that choice and go. You're gonna say no. I agree with him. So
I think they chose.
I agree with the bro.
I think I go sometimes. You know, sometimes because I have seen the promiscuous girls that do that. You know what I'm saying? The scandalous ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then I also seen instances where the girls be scared.
Take this shit or get fucked up.
I seen instances like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I don't think they be scared. I think they be like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. I think they be choosing it, son. For real, I think
you think Diddy's doing that though? Like, yo, take that shit, yo, and get fucked up. Take that.
And the thing about it is that what they do is, this is what I heard. They fly chicks out that are sex workers, that love to do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's who they do it with. I don't think that Diddy is in a position where he don't have a cohort of women that is willingly wanting to do it. So the idea that he gotta force a chick to do it, like I life or death or I'll beat your ass if you don't do this type shit is far.
Like a random joint.
Yeah, man, because the thing about it, you gotta think about these type of celebrities can pull bitches.
I mean, yeah.
You know, you get what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not talking about no regular bitches. I'm talking about bad bitches. These celebrities can pull bitches. So it's like, if I can pull bitches, why would I have to force this hoe when there's a line of these hoes way better than her that want to be in this motherfucker next to me right now?
Yo, and that's the shit that I'm saying. Like, nigga, you, motherfucker, it's a roster. First
these
of all,
can pull them.
You know, a celebrity is telling you to come out. You already know what type time it is, nigga. Any fucking regular chick. Yo, I'm gonna fly you out. Know what I mean? And we gonna fuck. Oh, you wanna fuck? Nah, you gonna.
They don't even.
Fly. What? The game plan is, bitch, you gonna get on that airplane and suck this dick when you land. The fuck you mean?
I don't even think it be all that. You gotta think about it, right? A regular nigga that got some bread, they like, I'm gonna fuck this nigga. Now Diddy, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm giving Diddy this pussy for sure. Diddy gonna get this pussy tonight for sure. It's a different type of nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You mean tell me he gonna fly you out from Belize and shit? You ain't getting the pussy up?
Shit, they know. That's what I think.
Women know when they fucking, bro.
Yeah, they know.
They know who they
but
fucking
they when
they
victim.
fucking. Like, it's no fucking niggas is the clueless ones. Like, shit. I mean, I think I'm gonna get the pussy. Nah, fucking shorty already know. I'm gonna fuck him.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck him. He's a goddamn. He's a friend zone. Nigga, what?
They know who they know.
Friend zone.
He not lying.
That ass.
They
bro.
know who they gonna friend zone. They know who they not gonna friend zone.
Yeah.
They know who they fucking. And Diddy, come on, think about it.
And it's Diddy.
This is a celebrity we talking here. So you got to think.
An A1 celebrity at that.
Exactly. Not no like low tier celebrity. This nigga's an A1 billionaire celebrity.
Niggas know him.
Yeah,
everywhere.
His name is a household name. You know what I mean? So a woman going in his presence ain't gonna be like, oh, I'm a whole outfit. You know what I mean? Like it's a This is an opportunity.
So do you think somebody like Diddy, right? A1 celeb. Do y'all think he has like a very big ego?
Fucking right.
What the fuck? Yes. That nigga made niggas walk the fucking what is it? Manhattan to get cheesecake, nigga.
Cheesecake,
the fuck you mean?
Yeah, goddamn right.
But Eden has turned that shit into a business. Shout out to him.
This is a scenario. Throwing us out there, right? Now let's say this A1 celeb has this big ego, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then there's actually a female that says that he wants, and she's like, no, right? With his ego, would he still pursue this woman that said no?
Depending on like how big of an ego this nigga got.
He got big ego, but
if rejection turns that nigga off, know what I mean? If rejection turns him on, then he's gonna continue to pursue. You know? But like if you're Diddy and it's like, all right, I mean she said no, fuck, go to the next one. What he should do.
Yeah, I don't think he I don't think too many females tell that nigga no. For real. Just,
in all honesty.
I don't think too many females is gonna tell him no. Even after all this shit, I don't think too many are gonna tell him no. To be honest
R.
with you.
Kelly, it's a lot. Like, I know a lot of people still.
I know. I don't think a lot of motherfuckers when R. Kelly get out. I don't think a lot of motherfuckers gonna tell him. A lot of these females gonna tell him no for real.
He gonna be straight.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't think that with Diddy, I don't think that he would. It depends on how much women mean to him. Like this nigga fuck niggas too, so it's like I don't really see him like being too like
caught up on one person,
on one bitch, one female for sure. You know what I mean? And this nigga is he's a you know.
My nigga had 1,000 fucking bottles of goddamn baby oil. He's not giving a fuck about one person.
I still think that's a ploy for something else.
He's not giving a fuck about one person.
1,000 bottles though.
Look, he probably had on storage or something. Know what I mean? Giving them as Christmas presents or some shit.
Wholesale.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? One bottle, you know what I'm saying? You buy 1,000, you get a discount.
Yeah, I mean, shit. You know, motherfucking Rick Ross got slippery soap out here for cars.
Shit.
Fucking
fucking
Diddy got slippery oil for assholes. I mean, shit.
And dildo.
That's what he do.
Hello.
Well, yo, what's up?
First of all, Diddy did it.
Hold up, let me get a better connection. Hold up. Matter of fact, I'm about to call you right back through Facebook Messenger. All right.
All right.
I can still hear the phone.
So I'm calling the Facebook Messenger.
That shit still gonna sound like that.
Nah, it sound different on Messenger's on. Maybe.
Bro, that shit really cleared up.
Yo.
Hey,
Did Diddy do it?
This is That Nigga Trends from the I Said Yerrr podcast. I'm here with Boss Jay and also August Moor of Morehouse Music. You know what I'm saying? We're calling for Lawyer Sharice. Is she available?
This is her assistant. Let me check and see if she's available.
Oh, she got an assistant. Her money different. Can I borrow $3?
That's the nigga.
Boy, shut up.
Her assistant sound like a nigga.
Yo, what?
First of all, who the fuck said that?
That's Boss Jay.
You already know.
He stay wanting to fight me. Pick that up.
Yo, we calling you because we currently on a topic of Diddy. You know what I'm saying? And we want to know more. She said, yeah.
Did Diddy do it?
Well, we want to know more about his charges and stuff. Like what they came into New York. You know what I'm saying? Picked them up. So what happens? Like what happens? Like what's he in charge with?
That nigga going down, 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 down.
Damn. I fell right into that shit. I fell right into that.
No, so hold on one second, because I had actually had a little.
So did they get him at the airport or like his
preparation?
I think he was at a hotel or some shit like that.
I think he was in a hotel lobby.
Yeah.
In the lobby. Damn, that nigga didn't check in yet.
I think he was there for a minute.
I let that nigga get a nice sleep.
He is looking at right now. Give me 1 second. I had put it down so I could talk about it.
You wrote it down? You took notes?
Because you had already told me what you was calling me about. You know I like to be prepared.
I didn't call you.
Well, I didn't know who was talking first of all. So Jay, shut the fuck up. Because I'm about sick of you already.
Motherfucker, you ain't show up yet. I still got beef with you.
I'm doing work.
Fuck that job.
In schoolwork.
Fuck
you want to say
school.
fuck law school, but you the same one said that you need me on your lawyer team.
I ain't do no crazy shit yet, so I'm still need you.
You hear the yet?
It's the yet for me. It's really the yet for me.
Criminal,
that's a
right?
little alarming.
It's criminal lawyer, right?
I am going to be a federal prosecutor, so I'm not going to be defending anyone.
Oh, man. You going to defend me?
She going to be Kamala.
Oh, God.
And more people that her name is Kamala. I want you to put some respect on president's name.
Shit.
What I say?
Here we go with
You
this.
said Kamala.
Respect on our future president's name, all right?
Donald Trump.
Yeah, for real.
Don't piss me off. Please don't. I mean, we just started. Don't piss me off.
Trump for America.
Shit, yeah, right after you say this Diddy shit, I'm right into it. You want it.
Yeah, we can do that. It's just like, okay, so based off of what he's being charged with right now, because I'm not doing this for him. I'm really not. Because he can kiss my ass. Anyway, Diddy is facing up to life.
Damn.
Based off of his 3 charges. Two of his charges carry he's facing racketeering, which the sentence for racketeering could be life in prison. Sex trafficking, which has a maximum of life in prison, but a minimum of 15 years. And transportation for prostitution, which holds a maximum of 10 years.
Transportation for prostitution? Come on now. That's a reach.
Yes.
That's a reach.
It's not a reach.
That's a reach.
It's not a reach, though.
He's flying bitches out and niggas.
No, he's flying bitches out and then drugging them.
I need proof.
I mean, outside of the 1,000 bottles of baby oil and the drugs, they already said that his mules was.
Maybe he was using the baby oil to like, I don't know. He's probably
I don't care what nobody say. Ain't no
crochet
way
in his house or some
African
shit. I
American
don't
history
fucking
of
know.
African American does any person on this planet need 1,000 bottles of baby oil?
All I need is 2.
I thought this was America. I thought what they do in their private life is just perfect.
Word.
You know what I mean?
It's a problem when the things that they do in their private life is violating other people.
I got a question. So, the baby oil is what that's the smoking gun.
No, that's not no.
Okay, what's the
baby
smoking
oil
gun?
shows
I need the
that
smoking
nigga's a
gun.
freak. That no, the baby oil shows he's a fan.
Yeah, okay. They got freaky motherfuckers all over America. Believe me.
Yeah, but that's not what his conviction. Like, people need to understand. And I've seen some comments on social media, and I realized, what I'm pursuing right now. Yeah. I am learning to stop arguing with people in the comments on social media, because everybody on social media think they got a law degree. Everybody on social media think they got a law degree, and what really be pissing me off is some of the dumbass shit that people spit in those comments about law are easily Googleable facts that you can look up, and you don't gotta come across so damn stupid.
Oh, she's always been like that.
I'm looking to get educated, okay?
I'm learning to stop arguing with people, because at the end of the day, I'm actually in law school for this shit. So I'm not going to argue with somebody what I know and what I'm learning every single day.
Right. You don't argue with me.
So, boy, you can't win no argument with me. Is you high? What is it, the braids?
What is it, the braids?
I don't even got braids. This fucking...
Ain't that a Kendrick line? Yeah. That was a good one.
Like, stop playing with me.
I ain't even got a comeback for that. God damn.
That was a good one.
Fucking cook me on that one. Shit.
That was a good one. So
I want to stop arguing with them, because some people just like to hear themselves talk. They don't really care if what they're saying is accurate.
Yeah.
So or legally accurate or factually accurate. They don't care.
They say that
But people are in the comments talking about the feds are grasping at straws now. And I want people to understand that the feds have over a 95% conviction rate. Okay? Yeah. When the feds take you in, they don't take you in on a whim. The feds have already been watching you for years by the time they take you into federal custody. Yeah. Okay? And I'm not even just speaking that from the educational side of what I've learned. I'm speaking from knowing from somebody in my family going through this process. The feds watched this nigga for 3 years before they arrested him. Okay? So the feds will watch you. They will gather evidence. They will allow you to continue your activity so that they get as much evidence against you as possible. So by the time you come into Fed custody, it ain't a whole lot of negotiation you can do.
Yo, you think the feds are watching me?
I mean, are you important enough?
Damn, another line.
No, I'm just asking. No, I'm not being smart.
Nah, fuck that. I took it.
I'm just saying, like, are you a big fish? Because if you're a big fish, they could be.
Well, I guess
Listen,
I'm a little fish in the pond.
So I can't speak on who's being watched by the feds. That's why I asked. I don't be in the street. I be on campus. I be at work. I be at home, and I be out with my husband. That's it.
What's the smoking gun do?
Yeah,
I think my opinion. I'm waiting, of course, for all the facts to come out. Now, I want to preface this with I do believe in the justice system and the notion of innocent until proven guilty. Right. I do understand that. Yeah. What I do also believe, and two things can be true at the same time, is that an overwhelmingly amount of evidence has already came out against this man that we've seen in live in color TV. Yeah. That I don't really need to put up much of a dispute about what they're saying, because I believe that what they're saying is more than likely accurate. Of what this man's been doing. Now, in my opinion, what I believe the smoking gun probably is all of them damn video cameras they found when they raided his house. Right. I'm sure they found video evidence of all kinds of shit going on at these after-hour freak-offs. And like, and to agree with what your guest said, I do believe that what somebody do in their sexual life and their privacy of their home is their business. But when that sexual activity is violating other people, that's a fucking problem, and it needs to be addressed. Anytime you gotta sign an NDA, I'm not going to no fucking party that I gotta sign an NDA to get into. First of all,
I got a question.
Start there.
I got a question. I know you, because I'm trying to mine it out. I'm not arguing. I want to get your.
No, I understand.
All right, so
I want to argue.
So there's y'all can do your thing. So there's people that knowingly sign an NDA, right? Let's just talk about that real quick. So people normally sign their NDA, Now, do you think that people who have autonomy over their own body, thought process, male or female, are choosing to engage in that activity?
Here's my thing. I would need to see the verbiage in this NDA because everybody's NDA is not worded the same.
Right.
Now, a typical non-disclosure agreement may not make mention of anything that you're actually doing. It may only make mention of what they're saying. You can't disclose anything that you witness, anything that you participate in while you're at this party. It might not say that you signing up to get turned every way but loose and stuck in your arm and anywhere else and stuck in whatever hole somebody chooses. It might not say that explicitly in the NDA. So you really might not know what you signing up for. Well, you might just think you could be young and ambitious and think, I'm about to go to a Diddy party. I'm meet somebody that's going to change my life. Yeah. It don't necessarily mean that you signing up to be violated like that.
Well, I got a question. So whose fault is that though? Is that Diddy's fault that you don't know that you signing for that, or is it your fault? Well, not you specifically, but the person that's signing the NDA.
I would also say that depends on the person, because would I have in my early 20s done some stuff like that? Also, no, because I wasn't dumb then either. But I hate to say it like that. I'm just saying that I was not a gullible person in my early 20s. But that was because I've been taking care of myself since I was 14 years old.
Right.
So I already had the wisdom and the smarts that if something just didn't feel right with my spirit, I don't want no parts of it. Now, somebody else who doesn't grow up like that, who is just, or even somebody who does grow up like that and takes a different path, and they're just trying to make it and they're trying to survive, they might think that this is their opportunity because they don't really know the full deal. And we all have made illogical, stupid decisions when we were in our 20s that we look back in our 30s and our 40s or whatever and be like, why the fuck did I do that dumbass shit? Yeah.
I haven't.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? I think that people come down on people so hard and so quickly to judge people. Like, oh, the same thing that they do when a girl comes out and says that she gets violated by a rapper or a celebrity. And the first thing you see in the comments is, why she wait 10, 15, 20 years to tell her story? What you think you was doing going to his hotel at 2 a.m. in the morning? You should have already knew what you were signing up for. I think that logic is wild to me, because like I said, somebody may be thinking they getting their opportunity. I don't think anybody willingly walks into being violated like that.
Well, I mean,
at 2 in the morning.
Yeah, but
listen. I had an argument about somebody with this. I don't give a fuck what time I show up to your hotel. I don't care what time I show up to your home. I could have came to your house in a trench coat and been butt naked underneath when you open the door. That does not take away my fucking right to have my consent. My consent can be withdrawn at any time.
I got a question. So you think that these women are going there, signing these NDAs, knowing what's going on in these freak offs, and are not giving consent?
I do believe that there are probably some wild ass females out there that probably sign these things and are okay will take place in those things because they have no morals.
Right.
So they don't care what happens. But do I think that's every female that signed them? No.
We can't cancel.
I don't.
Well, look,
I don't. I do believe that sometimes people are not always forthright with letting people know what they're signing up for. We know that. It's a standard practice in sales. Everybody hides shit in the fine print. Like, nobody. And to be honest, how many people have you actually seen read the fine print of contracts?
I do.
Like, every single word in line for line.
Not a lot of people do.
I'll read it. The reason why I say that,
I've been reading them even before law school, but law school makes me read it even more now because I see how people hide shit in certain clauses and contracts.
In plain sight.
But there are people that just that will not read it because it's too long. It's too many words, too many paragraphs. That's why when I see people comment on social media, I ain't reading all that. Get your dumb ass up and read that fucking 3 paragraphs. That's why people be getting taken advantage of, because they'll say, I'm not reading all that. Fucking read it.
That bring me back to my question. Because they didn't read, they signing something that they're not reading.
Baby,
whose fault is that?
It is 1000% Diddy and any of them other men who participated fault that they exuded the behaviors they exuded. I don't give a fuck what nobody signed. I don't give a fuck what nobody said that they was down to do. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Okay.
Drugging somebody and making them participate in sexual acts when you know they are not of their right mind is not cool.
So I got a question.
Holding somebody captive in a relationship and utilizing your power over people, and this is what people fail to realize. There is a power dynamic between Diddy and the people that he has signed these non-disclosures. So a court is going to say that he abused his power because these are people that are like subservient to him. These are people who are looking for professional deals. These are people who are looking for opportunities. These are people that were employees of his. They are going to say that he abused his power as their employer and as someone of significant power over them industry-wise. That is a power dynamic, and that is an imbalance to where they will say that the person is not at fault for signing these things because somebody abused their power over them.
I don't think so. Me personally, I don't think so. The reason why is because, like, what's the point of having a court of law or having contracts that you put in play? You can always just wiggle your way out of any contract, any document.
No, you can't just wiggle it out. You can't.
Well,
just wiggle it out. You still have to put up a valid argument and claim. You can't just go in there and say, "Oh, he took advantage of me. I didn't consent to this. I didn't know what I was signing up for." This whole thing has to play out in court.
Yeah,
and you have to present more than "I just didn't know."
But you sign something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You the thing about it is that you're signing the NDA. Like you have a choice.
Yeah, I should have read the shit.
Yeah, you have a choice to sign this NDA or not before you participated in the activities that are about to transpire.
But there are some people that he don't give that NDA to until after they've already been violated and tell them that I'm going to give you this money and you're going to sign this paper and you can't say anything about what happens to you. What happens when the NDA comes after?
I don't know about that because that's speculation.
What happens if the NDA comes after? Then what?
Well, we're doing what ifs, but that's speculation. So if there's an NDA in
we're speculating that it was signed before.
Well, I mean, you could say that, but I mean, an NDA, if an NDA was signed, you know what I'm saying, that's a legal binding document that says that you are not allowed to discuss anything that has transpired here for a reason. And what people do, especially sexual deviants like that, they put those in place so that stuff like this, when it's time for, retribution day and court day to come, the people that participated in it are legally not allowed to talk about it. However,
the NDA doesn't excuse criminal activity.
Well, you're calling it criminal activity, and this is the reason why I say that is because I don't think that a lot of those women went into that situation blindly. I think that a lot of them are sex workers. A lot of them go in there to have sex. A lot of them participate in that lifestyle. I've seen a lot of women throughout my life who are geeked up all the time. You know what I mean? They pop Molly.
So let me ask
you, they live their life. You know what I'm saying? And
if somebody is a sex worker, that you're saying that if somebody subscribes to being a sex worker, then they have completely eradicated all of their consent, no matter what the circumstance, because they signed up to be a sex worker.
Well, they're giving their consent. So the thing about it is that we're talking about the behavior of a person. We're looking at this in real time, right?
I could be giving you my consent to have regular casual sex, and then you turn around and try to flip me over and put it in my ass, and now the NDA is out the window because I didn't sign up for that.
Well, the thing about it is that NDA is not going to say, "Hey, this non-disclosure agreement is that I'm only going to fuck you vaginally."
See how I got you to that point? You see how I got you to that point?
What you mean? What point?
Shit.
What you got me to?
You see how I brought you right back to my point?
Nah, tell me. Show me.
Thank you.
Show me how you brought me back. What you mean?
You just repeated what I told you earlier.
What did you tell me earlier?
That an NDA doesn't explicitly tell you what you're signing up for.
It's a non-disclosure agreement saying that you're not allowed to talk about it. You know what I mean? That's what that is.
But if you don't have specifics and a crime takes place in the midst of those specifics,
what's the crime of
your NDA is null and void?
No, but what's the here's the thing, right? So this is the picture I'm trying to paint real quick. All right. You go into this party, right? You a sex worker. You're a known sex worker. That's what you do. You run escorts. You do your thing. You know what I'm saying? You get flown from wherever you at to Diddy party. Everybody has vetted you. They know what type of time you're gonna be on, right? You've done this before. There's drugs there. I'm talking about some of that grade A, high quality, whatever you like. You do that. You participate in that at this party, away from this party. This is a lifestyle that you're operating and conducting under, right? And then you sign this NDA that says, "Hey, we're about to participate into some unsavory actions,
ungodly
actions, you are not allowed to talk about it. Okay, the actions that
right.
and here's the thing, right? So if you is of sound mind, and this is assuming that somebody is signing these NDAs of sound mind. If you're a sound mind and you see an NDA that says that you're not allowed to talk about the actions that are about to take place, that's the red flag right there for you to be like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and exit because I'm not signing the NDA. But if you sign this NDA, you're signing the right to talk about this situation, and you know what you're about to conduct yourself in. And so a lot of times these, I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of times women would be on that type of party type shit and will pop these mollies, feel good, do their thing, and have a good time. That's how they operate. And so I'm not really too, I don't believe, I got to see the court case for real, but I'm not really too on the court of public opinion saying that the things that he was doing was actually illegal. You know what I mean? Outside of like selling drugs or whatever the case may be. But I don't think.
Let me ask you a question though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Of all these allegations that we've seen of women coming forward, Cassie included, saying what their experience were with this man, how many of them were actually sex workers?
Well, what do you mean? Like just Cassie? I only know about Cassie.
You think Cassie was a sex worker?
I think Cassie was a normal girl who was taking her opportunity to get ahead in the music game and connected herself with Diddy and was willing to do whatever it took to be able to get to that status of fame that she was after. That's what I think.
Here's my question. You think Cassie ever reached that?
Ever reached what?
The level of status you claim she was seeking.
Yeah, I mean, she's a household name. We know who she is. Outside,
we know who she is because of her music.
We know who she is because of Diddy.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So she attached herself to somebody that would, raise her fame to that level.
Just how we know, like, making a band is from.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We know who she is because of Diddy. Diddy shined a light on her.
But listen to this.
Go ahead.
How old was Cassie when she started dating Diddy?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
You didn't look that up?
I'm not interested.
Was she 12?
I don't care. I don't know why that would make a difference in what's going on with him.
It makes a world of difference when you talk about how people become susceptible to other people's manipulation. She was 19 when she got with Diddy.
That's an adult.
I understand legally.
Yeah,
so it's an adult.
We're talking about the court.
I understand legally.
Yeah,
it was she was an adult.
Yeah, we talking about the court.
Take me back to. I understand. I'm not saying that he messed with Cassie when she was underage. That's not my point.
Okay.
My point is that she was 19. Now take yourself back in your mind to when you were 19 years old. Take yourself back in your mind to the other girls you saw around you that were 19 years old.
Yeah. But the thing about
the other girls that were 19 years old.
But
now let's also add these things in. And this is just me adding in factors that can contribute. I'm not saying they necessarily apply to Cassie one way or other. Think about, I can use my own self for an example. I was put out of the house when I was 14 years old. I was forced to take care of myself when I was 14 years old. I was on my own. Okay. Yeah. At 19 years old, I got my first apartment of my own because I stayed with my high school boyfriend at the time up until I graduated high school. At 19, I got my first apartment.
Yeah.
My first apartment was on Bennett Street over East Side. It was crazy. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I had no idea what the world was going to hold for me. Yeah. Okay. This was 19 and at the time I was working at Bank of America. I was making bread at 19. Okay. Mm-hmm. I got a 2-bedroom apartment and my second bedroom was just closed. I never ever did laundry. Every time all my clothes got dirty, I bought new clothes. That's how much money I was making at 19. Okay. So I move on this street. These niggas on this street see this young girl, that looked like fresh meat, and she looked like she got some shit going for her. We're going to try to see what we can do. All right. Now, granted, like I told y'all, I've been taking care of myself since I was 14, and my dad was a drug dealer. My mom was, that's another story, but it was something like a con artist. But I had these two people be a part of raising me. I was bouncing around from house to house to house to house to house. I was subjected to multiple personalities, multiple type of households, multiple types of toxicity.
Yeah.
I had already been exposed to all of that shit by the time I was 19. Okay, some of these other women are not. Okay, they may not have a dad in the house, but they have a single mom. They're being raised. They're not being subjected to all the crazy ass shit that I got subjected to.
Right. Yeah.
I get on this street, and the first night that I stayed in that apartment, from my window, I watched somebody beat somebody to death in the street in front of my apartment.
Yeah. That's
okay.
crazy. Yeah.
That was first instance, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on over here, but I got to get the fuck out of here. And that was the first night. Okay. Then my water was messed up, and it wouldn't work. So I went to the guy next door. I think they used to call this nigga Bear. I went to his house and I was like, something going on with my water. He was like, oh yeah, it's cool. You can use my water. You can take a shower here. I was like, okay, thank you, cool. So I'm just thinking, he just being nice, he's being neighborly, to the new kid on the block. And I get out of the shower. I come downstairs. He's like being so courteous to me. I mean, do you want anything to drink? You want some water? And at 19, I didn't drink or smoke. So couldn't nobody lure me in with no alcohol. Couldn't nobody lure me in, hey, you want to hit this? None of that, because I didn't drink or smoke.
Yeah.
You want some water? Can I get you a soda? Here's a blanket. Here's a pillow if you want to lay here. It's cool.
Yeah, he trying to,
all the stuff. He's talking to me. And then the conversation gets weird. And I exit stage left when shit get weird for me. I don't gotta hang around to see how weird it get.
Yeah.
As soon as I start getting that rumble in my tummy, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. So as soon as the conversation got even slightly weird, I was like, all right, this nigga's a fucking weirdo. I'm about to put my shit on and take my ass back home and get myself out of here. So I did that. Now there was also a neighbor across the street. He has a game thing where he got people coming to his house to watch a game, and they all talking about, yeah, we gonna make it this big adult sleepover and da 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 da.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, cool. I mean, I'll try to mingle with the neighbors. I'll see what kind of people over here, see what the energy looked like. And at that time again, my water's out. And I'm not going to Bear to actually use his shower, because I seen how shit got weird with this nigga the last time I used his shower. So he goes, yeah, it's cool. You can shower over here. It's cool. I'm like, I don't really trust this, because the last time I had this experience, it wasn't that good. But it's a whole bunch of people here. I'm like, ain't no way this nigga gonna try no shit with all these people here, right?
Yeah.
So I said, all right, cool. I went across, got my towel and all that stuff, and I got my pajamas. I bullshit you not. It was a fucking apartment full of people when I went into this bathroom to go take a shower. Okay? Yeah. They all making noise. They yelling and screaming. They watching this game. Everything's cool. My nigga, by the time I got out that shower and dressed into my pajamas, I walked out of that bathroom. It wasn't nobody left in his fucking apartment, and him and the bitch was butt naked in his room looking at me saying, come join us. I bullshit you not.
Damn.
I cannot make this shit up. I was like, what the fuck happened? Got the fuck up out of there. But I say all that to say,
that was a lot.
At 19, everybody don't always have the best fucking judgment.
Yeah.
Everybody don't always know who does not have their best interests at heart.
Yeah.
And some women, particularly young women and young men, actually are very susceptible to people's manipulation. Think about how many boys you know. Think about how many grown men you know that will tell you openly and casually that they lost their virginity at 13, 14, 15 years old. Fuck you, bitch. That they'll say they lost their virginity at 13, 14, 15 years old to a woman that was in her 20s, and they don't think nothing's wrong with that.
I got a question on that, right? You working on your law degree, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say somebody like commit an offense of the law, and they go to court and they say, but Your Honor, I didn't know I couldn't do that. Is the judge gonna be
that's not an argument.
Hold on,
it's not a valid legal argument.
Let me finish my point.
God damn.
Let me finish my point. He go, Your Honor, I didn't know I couldn't do that. I was ignorant of the law, so I didn't know I could do that. What is the judge gonna say?
Ignorance of the law is not a valid defense.
Exactly. So it's the same point when you are a adult female or adult male making adult decisions. Just because
ignorance of the law.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Wait.
I listened to you talk a long time. Let me
Go
get
ahead.
a word in.
Damn
Let me get
right.
a word in.
Shut the fuck up, Josh, because ain't nobody talking to you. Me and him are having a logical conversation.
Yeah.
Now you shut up while the grown folks are talking.
It's mainly one person fucking talking. You.
Ignorance is, so it's the same thing. So ignorance of the law does not make you a free person. It doesn't what was the term? Ignorance of the law. What was it? Would you say?
It's not a valid defense.
It's not a valid defense. So the point that I'm trying to make is this: when someone is a grown person, a grown legal adult making adult decisions, you can't use the veil of them being manipulated as something of a defense or in this case, something to prosecute someone with, because that person wasn't of legal age. That person is of legal age, so they are allowed to make those decisions. If they sign an NDA at 18, that's a legal adult female or a legal adult woman signing an NDA and participating in these activities. Now, you could say that, they're young and impressionable and all this other stuff. Yes, you can. But there's a cutoff for when you become an adult. And so when you make adult decisions, there are adult outcomes that come behind that. Consequences, yeah. Thank you. So, but go ahead. What you saying?
I'm allowed to talk now.
She wasn't paying no mind. Look at her fucking face.
I mean,
yes,
I hope
I
you was
am.
listening.
First of all, no, I heard everything he said. Come on, don't play with me like that.
Why are you looking at him like that?
You don't do that. I value anybody's opinion that is adverse to mine, even if I don't agree with it. If somebody can communicate it eloquently and educationally, like this man has.
I thought I was doing a terrible job communicating that. Thank you very much.
No, you're not.
I'm feeling good about myself today. God damn it!
You're standing
whenever
in
she
your
let
opinion.
you talk, shit. Look how you all loud.
Josh, shut the fuck up.
Stop being a nigga.
Because I done already said it before. I don't know why I gotta keep repeating it.
Damn, stink ass.
Yes, you're very much, you're communicating your opinion, even though it's adverse to mine. You're not disrespecting me in the process. You're doing a very good job.
Thank you.
So
I'd have been disrespecting.
Ignorance of law. Yo, don't call me no more while that nigga there, okay? Don't call me no more while he there.
The beginning, the disclaimer you did.
Yeah.
You hear it? Every time.
The views of individual people expressed on this podcast is not the individual beliefs of everyone speaking.
Josh in the background. Excuse me while I finish.
It makes me sick. Now,
I'm gonna be quiet.
Ignorance of the law is not the same of ignorance of life and things that happen in life. Not knowing what you're getting yourself into when you sign an NDA is not necessarily ignorance of law, is what I'm saying.
Well, it wasn't supposed to be specific. It was an analogy, like a
like a comparison.
Yeah, comparison. Yeah.
But ignorance of law and ignorance of life are two different things.
Okay.
When somebody isn't street smart, let's put it like that.
Right.
When somebody is book, because there are plenty of people who are book smart and not street smart.
Yeah.
But somebody's not street smart and they really don't know what they're getting themselves into, and somebody recognizes that and capitalizes off of it, or takes advantage of it, or manipulates it, that is them abusing their power of their ignorance.
So what law would that be under? Like what would like if you brought this up in court and say, hey, Your Honor, this person knew that I didn't know what was going on. I signed this NDA in my ignorance, so, everything that happened after I signed the NDA and did my normal thing is not my fault.
That doesn't necessarily mean that everything is null and void either. Like I said, you can't just go into the court and say, I didn't know any better. And that means that anything after I sign that, it should be null and void. There are a lot of burdens of proof that have to be met. There is evidence that has to be presented.
Give me an example of how you could.
An example of this, and I could say maybe in comparison would be like Stockholm Syndrome. Because people will ask, why did Cassie stay with him for 10 years then if he was doing that to her? But Stockholm Syndrome is very real. And it's when somebody who is victim of like a kidnapping, abduction, or in a relationship, they fall in love with their abuser.
So Stockholm syndrome is going to be a defense. You can use that as a
Stockholm syndrome is very much a legal defense. When someone it's an affirmative defense, because somebody on the defense side will say, well, why did they stay this long? Well, why did they do this? See, I know somebody personally, and I don't want to air this because I know this is being recorded and aired, but I know someone who was being abused sexually by their father, and they fell in love with their father.
What the fuck? And
then their mother found out about it and had their father sent to jail, and that person was mad at her mother for having her father sent to jail.
See, I can look at
that. That's an example of Stockholm syndrome.
I can look
because what people do is they abuse their power over you, but it doesn't necessarily have to just be an adult to a child. It can still be an adult to a younger adult, or adult to an adult that doesn't know any better, that's not mentally there at their same age level.
But here's the thing with that, right? And this is why I'm I think that's a dangerous way of thinking, to try and use Stockholm. I know that Stockholm syndrome exists, and in that instance that you just described, that would be a great instance of Stockholm syndrome. But when we're talking about Diddy and sex workers that are flown in, that live this type of lifestyle, signing NDAs, you know what I'm saying, just to paint the full picture. When we're talking about that type of aspect, I don't think Stockholm syndrome would be something that you can use to litigate against Diddy with. And the reason why I say
I agree.
But I'm gonna tell you why I say that. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. It's a dangerous way of thinking. Why? Because it creates a culture where the responsibility of a person is no longer on them. So any decisions that they decide to make in their adult age is no longer their decision. They don't have
no longer their decision.
Their fault. Yeah, they don't have any consequences behind the decisions that they make. And so how can you run, a culture? How can you run a society like that? How can a court say,
I think my issue with that is the women that I have seen so far, and that's just Cassie, women that I've seen make statements that have been directly related, directly
involved
with Diddy. Yeah, you got Dawn from Danny D. Kane. You got the other white girl from Danny D. Kane. You got Cassie. Yeah, you got Cassie. You got Kalina from Dirty Money. But Kalina, listen to this shit. So Kalina was in Dirty Money. She toured with Bad Boys. Remember?
Yeah.
What was that? What was that?
Right. Get the story right.
No, because I want to make sure. Yeah, because I want to make sure I speak in facts.
I'm waiting.
So shut up.
Think faster.
Kalina made a statement recently. Did you read Kalina's statement?
No, you got to educate me.
That she heard what Cassie put out. She heard what Dawn said in her suit that she recently brought against Diddy. And that she personally never witnessed anything, and she still doesn't take away from what anybody says their story or their experience was. Right. She just saying that it was not her experience, right?
Yeah.
Now, flashback to when Kalina was on Love and Hip Hop, and her and Rashida, the boss, got into the argument. Did anybody watch Love and Hip Hop like that?
I do not watch Love and Hip Hop. I don't even let Love and Hip Hop play in my house.
I watch Love and Hip Hop. The only reason why I watch Ratchet TV is it reminds me that money doesn't buy you happiness. So I like to keep that in the forefront of my mind, because all these people got money, and guess what? They still be fucking miserable.
They look like they got money, but go ahead.
That is also true. Some of them don't really got none, but some of them do. Some of them got money, but they be miserable as fuck.
Yeah.
And no morals, no principles, nothing.
Yeah.
But she was arguing with Rashida, and Rashida made a statement and said, I know you was torn with Bad Boys like 50 years ago, and you're not really making no money. And she specifically said, and they gloss over, but she said, I wasn't willing to sell my soul for the bullshit.
Right.
That's the statement that she made in the course of that argument.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which means that she did have knowledge of what was going on. She probably witnessed something that happened. It was like, nah, I'm not with that shit.
Well, she probably did witness some stuff, but here's the thing, right? These adult women sold their soul. So it wasn't like...
Some people do.
No,
people do.
I would say Cassie did. I would 100% say Cassie. I'm going to tell you why I say that. And the reason why I say that is to kind of put you in the frame of reference, or the mind frame of where Cassie was when she made that decision, right? So here we are. Sean Diddy Combs is here, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just regular Cassie from the block. You're a cute girl, you know what I'm saying? You want a singing career, and somehow, some way you get connected to Sean Diddy Combs, you get connected to Puff Daddy, right? And so he takes a liking to you, right? And so for you as a person, this is an opportunity for you to be able to change your life. You're no longer just regular, Cassandra that's off the block. You about to become. That's what I'm saying. That's I'm just saying is that her real name? I don't know. I just made that up. But you no longer her off the block, right? You Cassie now. You hear me? You about to be on BET, all this shit. Now, he ain't giving this shit for free. He doing this for a reason. So there's got to be some kind of, it's a give and take here. Now, she could have pulled the Mace move when Mace started seeing all of the degeneracy, and he went and started a church. You feel me? He went and did a complete 180 and became a pastor. He said, "Man, this is not for me. I am a pastor."
I wonder what I'm saying? Mace really saw though.
Man, he saw it all, bro. I remember him.
Sure they seen something.
He didn't saw.
I'm almost certain
he went straight to God.
Cam said I don't know if y'all seen this on a podcast. Cam was like,
podcast I seen.
Yeah, he was like, "Man, I came to do crib." He like, Diddy got him up in the crib. He like, I see all these dildos and shit, and Cam like, "Hey, what's up with these?" He said, "Bro, that's homie. That's homie shit."
What?
You didn't see that shit? He was like, "That's homie shit." And that's why Mace got used and abused when it come to like the music and the royalties and all that other shit. But he went and found God. You feel me? Cassie sold her soul. Cassie said, "I'm gonna lean into this because even though I'm doing all this degenerate ass shit, it's paying. I'm Cassie now. I'm known. I got notoriety. I got all these different things." So people make those decisions, and then after they've made those decisions, knowing what they're doing, they regret it later on when the cost is too high. Your boy was talking about it on a podcast.
Shit.
What's your boy name? The one we all think, Orlando Brown. He was breaking it down a little bit. He said it's called hazing. And it is. He said it's called hazing. And dude was really like on to some shit because a lot of these people will do whatever it takes to get that type of fame and notoriety and money. Some people have the moral fortitude to be like, this is not for me, and there's no amount of money, fame, or whatever for me to be able to sell my soul to be able to obtain this. Now, what happens is that they'll sell their soul, involve themselves in these activities, and then after it's all said and done, oh yeah, I was coerced and different things like this. This is the lingo that defense attorneys use to be able to get that payout. And sure enough, she did get a payout. I think
it's pretty dangerous though to die on that hill.
Go ahead.
Because it completely shuts out the possibility and the reality that does happen.
That what happens?
That people get manipulated and coerced into doing things when they're not fully aware of what they're signing up for, or they're not fully aware of what they're about to be subjected to. So what I want to say is, Cassie came out in these documents that I read the whole thing of her complaint that she filed.
Yeah.
Okay. There were photo and video attachments and all that extra stuff that was mentioned in the complaint and all of those type of things. And she was saying these things were being done to her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this man brought me in under the guise that he was going to enhance my career and change my life.
Was this the court records you're talking about?
I believe at that time he was still messing on and off with Kim Porter.
But I'm saying, you were reading the court records? Like,
so I read her complaint. I read
for the lawsuit. Here's the thing with that, right? So you are in law. You work. So your attorney, right, is supposed to do the best job that they can to be able to get you the most money, especially in a case like this, right?
Absolutely.
So what they're going to do is they're professionals. So they're going to word things in a certain way that is going to be able. It's not in court. It's not even about what is true or not. It's about what you can prove. So an attorney,
what you can prove has to be true, though.
Nah, not necessarily.
You got to keep that in the forefront of your mind.
No, not necessarily.
What you can prove has to be true.
Well, not necessarily. What they can do is you can take a certain situation and you can spin it a certain way. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Right. Let's look at Cassie and Diddy's situation. Just the stain of you being abusive or being a sexual deviant to a woman in America, especially somebody as high profile as him, can destroy your whole entire legacy. Just the idea of it, right? So the best thing for people like that to do is when they're dealing with these type of litigations and issues in court proceedings, they should just settle. You know, like, because it's going to cost them more to, you know, in endorsements and deals and connections to not settle than it would to just settle with this person. So what we're talking about is, and this is just me being objective, right? I'm not trying to say he's innocent or not. I'm just having an objective conversation. This is to say that that your lawyer is going to put the verbiage in there that is going to be the most beneficial for their client. Right, it's not necessarily whether or not it's true or not, but it is the verbiage that is going to be most beneficial for their client. Now, him settling so quickly wasn't an admission of guilt, but it does in a court of public opinion is frowned upon in a court of public opinion. But that doesn't necessarily mean that everything that they were saying was actually exactly how things went.
And I agree with that 1,000%. Just because somebody settles doesn't mean that they're guilty.
Right.
And Diddy's attorneys didn't necessarily make that decision because Cassie didn't just sue him. She was suing the corporations also that he is a part of. Mm-hmm. And those corporations that did not want that bad media and that bad press, they I mean, now don't get it twisted. These are big name corporations. Yeah. They got big money. They got big lawyers. They got the money to fight shit if they really want to fight.
But the amount of money that they're going to lose in endorsement is going to be
but the publicity to it, the bad publicity.
Yes, that's what they're trying to avoid.
They're trying to avoid the optics of it. So I understand why that settlement took place as fast as it did.
Right.
Now, back to now. Outside of that, I read the entire complaint.
Right.
Okay. I know that there are ways that you need to word things as an attorney in your complaint.
Right.
So hold on. I'm sorry. My husband is messaging me.
Aww. Probably telling you to calm the fuck down.
Mind your business and stay out of my business.
Look, he said be ready by the time we get home.
He's away working right now. I miss him.
He on his way tonight.
I wish he was, because I'd be ready.
Nasty as shit.
She having a freak off.
She my husband.
Did he sign his NDA?
He don't got to sign no NDA.
He better sign that damn NDA. That's all I knew. Nah, I'm playing.
So, what? Okay, we'll get out of my face while I'm talking.
Damn.
That's simple.
The mommy came out quick as shit.
You do have to word things certain types of ways so that it makes sense.
But not even makes sense. You're gonna do what's beneficial for your client. It's not even.
But that's the thing, though. You can't just throw random things into a complaint, though, under the guise that there is legal grounds to support it when you don't have the proof to back up the claim. Every single complaint has to have your facts, your background facts, your legal arguments, your claims, your damages. All of those things have to be present in a complaint in order for you to try to seek any type of relief.
I don't know.
Now, because we're talking about sex acts and things like that, then you also get into statute of limitations. And people wonder why, if he really did this stuff to her, he would be in jail right now for that stuff. But there are statute of limitations on that stuff. The problem is he kept doing it even after her, and that's the reason why they got all the evidence they got now.
What was he doing then? That's what I'm trying to say. What was he doing legally?
I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get to that.
Make a bitch sweat.
Her claim had to be civil. She couldn't pursue. They couldn't pursue criminal charges because the statute of limitations on her stuff is out. So when the statute of limitations is up and all the relief that you can seek from somebody is civil and thus monetary.
Exactly.
Then you're gonna put what you're gonna put what you need to put in order to try to get as high as a relief as you can. Now, what you also need to remember is that these are either jury or going to be either jury or bench trials in the civil court. Okay, so it's going to be by a judgment of your peers, or a bench of three or five judges, and you have to show by the burden of proof is clear and convincing evidence.
Well, this is what I think.
This took place.
This is what I think, and what you just said supports what I think, and this is why, right? I think it was a money grab. If she was really like on some like, I really want this dude to go to jail, and I don't think that we have to look up the law for the statute of limitations on which he was alleging, but I think that if she really wanted to hurt him and go to jail and stop him from doing this from anybody else, it would have been a criminal thing. But the money grab, because it's civil.